Baker Mayfield and the New York Giants taking on Sam Darnold and the Arizona Cardinals.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his third season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Darnold on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say...
It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Go Big Blue.
That wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
13 yards. It's third.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you say. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his 3rd season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. Always good, occasionally spectacular. But right now, he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe. But hey, it's week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows?
Yeah, those scintillating plays, those splash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Shifts by him at the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over first and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Sam Darnold.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Giants, nothing.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Cardinals 6, Giants nothing.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mayfield now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
On second and 12, Mayfield steps away to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun, Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as a... goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And it's third down.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 84,
Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw, setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Mayfield physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. In a double cover.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Right through him, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive line.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Antonio
Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
James White's first carry. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up
the free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield, and he's got it complete to Anderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Dalvin Cook on
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
Now, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can got to give them a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 49, check 49.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a carry from the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Alert, 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 alert. Let's go, let's go.
Here's Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
For a Giants.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll run with White. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. He's coming. We got double up, double up. 50.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll find Gibson here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
54. Hey, tight down, tight down. There you go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Antonio Gibson.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check, check.
Throwing again is Darnold. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Darnold to throw again. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Darnold completes it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Trent Taylor. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd
and 7.
4 down. Check. Regular.
Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 4th down.
Alert. Hurry. Banjo.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 4th and short got a whole lot more than he bargained for. He almost scored.
Yeah, how about that? Because you know how it is when you get all those bodies near the line of scrimmage. You often get engaged by blockers, and you can't get your hands on the ball carrier. And he breaks free, and he goes almost the distance.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his 1st catch, 1st time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted.
Well, we said after the turnover on downs, that's almost guaranteed points the other way. But I guess they weren't listening to the broadcast because they did not cash in for any good job to step up defensively.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast. They feel like it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it? They didn't listen. They responded and shut them down.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Santos' kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Giants 7.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession, and he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the 1st half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and his throw. Here's incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 11.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
26-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Mayfield with it once more. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Let's go.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
4 down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Jamal Agnew on the return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards and a Cardinal first down.
Darnold from the gun. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Arizona.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Darnold. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Jack Doyle. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown, Giants! Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the lead is down to 2. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
22. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Right back to him on first down. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 2. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. Now the Cardz going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Back to the ground. Cook down to the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, switch gears. Check.
Again, it's Cook. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cook and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano.
Graham Gano on for the field goal.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Cardinals 24.
He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.